On this Gun Violence Awareness Day, we hear from a father who knows as well as anyone the agony from mass shootings. His son died in the attack at Sandy Hook Elementary School. CBS 2's Elise Preston has his story and his call to action.
It's just everything's really raw right now.
For Mark Barden, there's no escape from the horrors of gun violence. He describes the school shooting in Uvalde, Texas as horrifically, starkly similar to what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary School. His 7-year-old son, Daniel, died there.
I just miss my little boy. I just miss him. He was a light of sweetness and compassion.
The father has channeled his pain into action, co-founding Sandy Hook Promise, which aims to protect children from violence. The nonprofit has trained 15 million school children across the country to recognize warning signs of someone who is isolated and in distress and get them help.
What do you think compassionate Daniel would say about the work that you're doing?
Oh, I know he would be proud. And it's heartbreaking that his life was ended in the way it was. But Daniel would be proud of what we're doing because it's very much about how he lived his life.
Barden says the group's efforts have prevented 9 school shootings.
I'm asking folks to take this rage and this hurt that you're feeling right now in the wake of what happened in Uvalde and other mass shootings, and don't let that fade with the news cycle.
In the 10 years since Sandy Hook, 77 students have been killed in mass shootings, adding urgency to Barden's mission.
Sadness and despair can quickly morph to rage, and then that can quickly morph to hope, understanding that I have something that can prevent this.
On the heels of tragedy in Buffalo, Uvalde, Tulsa, and more, communities across the nation are hearing Barden's call to action, using this Gun Violence Awareness Day to raise their voices and demand change.
Now, Gun Violence Awareness Day began in Chicago in 2015 in honor of a teenage girl killed by a stray bullet. The tribute includes wearing orange, her favorite color. Christina Maurice.
Elise, you just mentioned that through his work, Barden has helped train 15 million children across the nation. What more can you tell us about this nonprofit group?
Well, Sandy Hook Promise is in all 50 states, and it trains school children, shifting the message based on their age and other community factors that could impact their daily life. The program does continual training, so children learn and then refresh on ways to stop violence in all forms, and the program is free.
Elise, the nation continues to debate gun control here, this gut-wrenching debate. How does Mr. Barden and Sandy Hook Promise, how do they weigh in on the conversation?
Well, Sandy Hook Promise says it is kid partisan. The group says that everyone should make their voices heard when it comes to their own ideas of stopping gun violence. But as you heard, the group says its trainings have stopped at least 9 school shootings in this country that they know of. And they're focused on getting their training programs to every child in the nation and letting people know the organization also runs an anonymous reporting site as well.
Okay, Elise Preston, thanks so much for the insight tonight.